So for today's wonder, I've got two words for you. Space Titanic. So this should be quite interesting. Yeah, I've fixed the previous wonder, which we kind of like almost destroyed with a great big foot statue thingamabob. It was, yeah, I managed to find the one square that I placed it on, and it's gone now, so that's all good. Right, so this one, I think the Space Titanic is going to be a wreck, and it's going to be on a lava planet, or a magma planet technically, so we're currently above one of those. I actually sketched this one out in the pub. You'd be pleased to know. So I already have a thought about this. Oh, it's actually quite dark, isn't it? Let's get some daytime going on. Let's also get some tonking. Let's meet the natives. You're a bit of a weird... You got a helmet on your head, I think. Oh yes, you're one of those smoke bellowers, and so are you. You're probably his brother. Right, here we go. Yeah, get into the water, you twat. There we go. Right, so, and we do need a wreck of a Titanic type thing. Since it's a great big ship thing, it's probably going to be another Subby Cow from previous Starbound videos, and also No Man's Sky. I've actually got all the stuff left over from last time, so yeah, I think first of all we need some scaffolding. I've got some rail. I don't want rail. Let's use ornate wood for now, because obviously we don't really want to be falling into the lava all the episode. So we'll... Oh! It ran out! Somehow. Goddamn Starbound. You're going to hear that noise a lot, you'll be pleased to know. Anyway, that's probably more than enough. I was thinking about having it just in two halves, like have a half a ship here, and then half a ship kind of in the lava. I was thinking about doing it diagonally, and having really cool effects, but then trying to make anything diagonally other than the actual hull panel stuff is impossible, so it'll just look shit. So what I'm going to do, I think, is... Well, let's sketch out, again, in scaffolding. Let's do it in wood. Actually, no, let's just differentiate it from the floor. Something... Well, it doesn't really matter what I use, does it? This is not going to be the material we finally use, but we'll have a kind of like a... This is a bit too close. I kind of like want it to be... If this is going to be like a... If it's going to hit an iceberg on a lava planet, then I don't really want it right next to it. I want it to be kind of like somewhere in the middle here. So yeah, just a little sketch sort of thing. So it's going to be like... a kind of curve upwards, like ships do and that. We have made shippy type things before. Look at the colours on this. Look how it changes. It's orange and then goes to kind of pinkish purple and then to like a almost indigo colour. That's rather cool. What is this stuff? Ornate Wall, alright. So that'll be kind of like the front of the ship, technically known as the front. In nautical terms. Hang on, let some hup, hup, hup. And then it'll kind of like go, it'll piss off over there somewhere. But then, I'm not quite sure how big it's going to be, but I think like that, and then it'll all be kind of like, blah, 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 blah. It will be Brock over here. Somehow. This is really sketching. Bob Ross would not be proud. He'd be hairy instead. So, kind of like that, and then over here would have a... Well, we'll actually have to put an iceberg in. And as this sounds dumb. This sounds really, really dumb. So I'm going to do it. There's lots of snow here. Actually, I'm not sure snow is the right thing. It needs to be kind of like that ice stuff. I could go onto an ice planet, but I'm not going to. Because we've all got lives to lead. Right, ice. We need an icy block. It needs to be a block, so let's go into categories. There we go. Ice. Or smooth ice. Ooh, moving. Ooh, yes. Let's go for 1,000 of these bad boys. Smooth ice. Smooth operator. Cha-cha-cha. Everything's cha-cha-cha to me. So. Oh, that's piss. That doesn't look like it at all, does it? Oh, well, we'll need more than one sort anyway, because it's going to be... this is going to be the finished thing, so this is no longer a sketch in the background. Actually, yes, it is. I don't really want it here, anyway. I want it kind of like more over here. So let's try again with the ice. We need like icy... I think it actually is just normal ice then I probably need. Also a window lattice. That's nice and cold, isn't it? Oh, we need portholes for this. I've still got all the gubs from last time. Ah, hang on. Yeah, I do actually need to get rid generally of stuff. And you. Especially you. And then, yeah, this is more like it. It's got to be in the background only. Preferably not something that's going to get ruined by fire or anything. Nope. God damn it. I'll clear, and I'll make this a bit more sort of like spectacular at some point. Maybe put some foreground stuff in as well, so it looks a bit more 3D, something like that. Although I know technically these things have to be like 90% underwater. We'll see. I mean, this is definitely not. Nothing's finished yet. Don't worry, it's not going to be another mountain fountain. It's going to be good. I promise. Right, a couple of minutes later, I've changed to one of the hull panels for diagonal reasons. And I've been experimenting, and this yellow stuff does actually take to colour incredibly well. So I can actually paint it grey if we decide that, or decide something different. But I think this is definitely the material that we need to use. This is actually quite, well, good, I think is the technical term. So what I want to do is split the ship into maybe 3 levels. I think that'll give us enough room to play with. I think we've got enough bigness. So the bottom row will be engine room. So I still feel like I'm doing scaffolding here. I probably am actually. I want to get the outside of the ship is going to be proper stuff. The inside, not so much at the moment. So to fit in machines, I think we probably need to have not a huge one. It's probably going to be like stuff from the what do you call it? The biome that's all full of sweaty men. What's it? The forge. Oh god damn! You know the one. The vesty thing. With bellows and things. Oh, never mind. Leave me alone. I can't remember Starbound. Been playing too much No Man's Sky recently. Right, okay, so this is going to be like... I suppose this is going to be like cabins, mainly. I'm not quite sure where all the entertainment on the ship is going to be. Maybe we'll fit that around somewhere. But that's definitely going to be a cabin thing. And this is probably going to be like a mixture of cabins, maybe like first-class cabins, and also... Summit. Is my considered opinion. Get rid of that and put on the actual outside stuff. So the way ships work is that they have things bunged on top. I think that's the official nautical term, top bungage. So I'll have like a bridge up here. I think you might want to call it, with Jean-Luc Picard in it because he's coming back to Star Trek. Weirdly, anyway, that's probably old news by now. Actually, I'm putting this out on the same day as I'm recording it for once, so maybe not. But anyway, there's going to be funnels. There's going to be great big funnels. I've looked at the real Titanic and they've got 4 funnels all over the place. 4 big funnels, plus also a mast, which is a mast, which will probably bung the front of the ship over here. I'm just going dark again. It's actually not so bad working at night on this planet, because it's actually still quite bright. And in fact, you probably get less weird lighting effects. I should probably get down to. Oh yeah, by the way, I fucked off the ice and replaced it with kind of shadow rock. Now, ships don't actually sit literally on top of things. I've kind of realised this, so this will need to go down into the lava. There is there's a bit of foreground rock here, but I kind of don't want it to be. Oh, I really should have moved the rock even further to the right. But I suppose to save this thing getting too big, I do want the breakage to be about here. So in actual fact, let's put in some background, just so we're not lavering all over the shop. Right, and this is going to be sat so proud of the water, isn't it? I don't really want it to be too big, but I don't know. I'll try and fix this so it is going a bit further down, because otherwise it just will look silly, and our builds don't look silly. They look great. Now please yourselves. There. And that's the bottom of the ship. I think real ships probably go into the water more, but I think for the sake of this build, I'm not going to worry too much. So, what I was thinking of doing actually is having kind of like we don't see the inside of all the ship, and we'll have it so like it's kind of like torn out. This is from my little sketch I did. So the bit on the left maybe is kind of like we see external of the ship, but then there's like that's when it starts to get torn a little bit, and then we can see inside the ship, and then it gets all kind of broken completely and torn in half around here. So I don't know how I'm going to do that exactly, and we'll probably start off with the solid bit. I wonder how I can actually do it so it's visually, so it's like, because I don't want it just to be kind of like, I want there to be like lines on it. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll start off. The bottom bit can be all kind of like done in. I don't know if the bottom bit really needs portholes. So we can get rid of that to start with. There's a rogue bit there. There we go. So this is going to be a fairly straightforward bit where it's just pretty solid. Get rid of that. That's not needed for now. So yeah, we need some kind of material. I mean, I could just use this. I mean, this is kind of nice and horizontal. But it's a bit brutalist. Or just a bit piss, I think is the technical term. If I'm going to turn everything grey, I just want to... Actually, it does actually... If that's going to be like that... Oh, that's not what I meant. Maybe. I'll just stick to using my matter manipulator here just so I don't break everything. But I mean, if this goes on going like that, I like the white line aspect about it. It actually does help. Oh, now we can't see, can we? Because there's no light. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a problem if we're doing a lot of... That's what it looks like in the daytime. What I really want is for it to be like the real Titanic. It needs the bottom area. I think I've actually divided into 4 rather than 3. Because the original Titanic was crammed in a lot of people. And I feel like the cabin should be quite small rather than like massive, great big billowing things. So I've shrunk things down a bit. So the fun deck is going to be that deck. And these are going to be like 2 rows of cabins, and that's going to be the boiler thing. I don't know, I'm probably just going to not bother with the lighting. We do actually need to put some portholes on the outside here, obviously. Not so much in the outside, but let's see what we can actually... I'm not sure what we can actually do here. I don't think there's actually them in the game, is there? Nope. Oh wait, breaking news, there is actually a porthole. I thought there must be. I think I've tried this before on something, and I discovered there's one problem with this, is that there's not really much you can do... Oh god, that's massive. There's not really much you can do on the outside. I'll only be able to put these on the inside. Like that. And also I don't really want to open that up, because it'll be... I'll have to put glass there, won't I, guess? I wonder if that actually will work then. Because I can do this on the inside, when you can see on the inside, but the outside, there's not really much... I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be able to do. I might just have to do it with sort of like a square of glass or something really bollocks like that. But, have I got the glass? I've actually... Yeah, I should have got some glass. I've also got some copper windows. I might try that. Let's put it in these slots. Oh, we've got some glass right there. Okay, so now we need to do the this is going to hurt, lava-wise. Yeah, that'll do. You can see lava through that. And that's technically a square, so it doesn't really matter that on the... Oh god, need to get out of here. Need to make it so there's just like a 2x2 block of thing on when you can't actually see inside, when you can only see the outside bit. Well, let's have a go. I mean, this will hopefully bring some light into the situation as well. So, hang on, let's put in... Just to guide us, there we go. And then we'll actually put the outside on, like that. Oh! Huh. Of course, it does actually make a circle, because it's a bloody hull panel stuff. Alright, that's nice, that'll do. Perfect. Excellent. Yes, I'm glad I used this material, very much so. And also, once it's all nicely painted, it'll all fit in quite nicely. Yes! 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 I think I'm resigned to using this goddamn horizontal stuff because it's not going to be that visible. It's just going to be like to delineate stuff. But it will actually form part of the deck when you can actually see inside. I'm fine by that. I'll take it. So I just need to sort of like I don't know how I'm going to do about how the breakage is going to manifest itself. It's going to be like a cutaway thing around here-ish, and then you can start seeing into the things. But for now, I just want to get this left-hand solid bit side finished and all the windows done. Oh god, this is going to take a while. I also have to work out how big the cabins are going to be. I might have to do that now. And let's get into the daytime, so I can actually see what's going on. So if I make a sample cabin, again, do a bit of scaffolding. I'm not quite sure how they're going to get from one cabin to another. There's going to be no sort of like corridor situation, is there? I might just have to accept it that the doors go into each other. Although what I could do is make it so you can't actually really get inside. Kind of want to make them about that big, I think. And that'll go across there. And if I make these like solid walls using probably not this material, and then have a door in the background. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do a door in the background. I don't really want to do. There isn't really any concept of. Oh! Oh no! I didn't check the weather. Uh-oh. That could ruin everything. Do all lava planets have this? Shit. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! So I did a... Oh! So I went to another star system. That was the same as this one. Meteors all over the place. So I came back here with a new mod installed. So that porthole over there is too high, I think. I think it needs to go in the middle just for lovely symmetry reasons. Yeah, that finishes it off quite nicely. The only trouble is now we've got to find out what we're going to furnish the place with. Let's have a look in furniture. I'll keep it to furniture so we're not like getting stuck. And then beds. Now we've just got to find one that looks... Oh, interrogation table. No. So, a classic bed, a beautiful bed of rich wood and silks, probably goes into first class, but we're currently doing standard class. So let's have stone beds. No, actually, let's not. And we need something that feels pleasingly... Oh, deck lounge chair. What was it? There was one build, I think it was the safari park, where we did actually do an airship, a hovering airshipy type thing. That has little familiarities with this. In fact, I think we might have even used portholes in that. It's been a while. Rainbow wood bed. Oh, actually, steam spring might work. Let's get a bunch of them, just in case we actually do end up using them. Kind of like that. It also fits quite nicely. The only trouble is we don't really have any door thing going on at the moment. Oh, it doesn't fit quite nicely. The porthole's in the way. Ah. Right, in which case I think I will actually have to sort this out. Just do a little bit of running repairs. Let's see if that actually fits. Like that. With a porthole on top. Yeah, it's going to have to be like that then. That's fine. So that one is actually correct then. What do we want? We want a little... This is going to be really, really tiny, isn't it? Well, it fits. It just about fits. It's a bit crap. Let's have a quick look to see if there's any... We've done a small one. Is there anything like that? We needed like an occasional table. Oh, we need a saloon. At some point we actually do need to put a saloon into this thing. A cabin! Hang on, there's actually cabin stuff. Also a doom table. I wonder if the chair would fit in. What's under the table? Oh, that's no good. Oh, a cabin is in a log cabin. But no, that's good. That's basically the right size. See, I've already changed my mind. I've put in a bunk bed after all and moved the thing. It just felt like it needed it. I didn't really want to have... I mean, the steam spring bed was just... It just looked ugly, didn't it? So, this goes here. Right, so we've got a slight problem now. I mean, that we actually do need to start making the... Where is it? There it is. We do actually start needing to do the cutaway sort of stuff. So, I say we can't really have something in front of other stuff. Like, we can't have foreground in front of foreground, in front of the beds or whatever. So we are going to have to be a little crafty about this, I think. Like the cutaway... I mean, the basement's going to be easy enough, but I think here it's going to have to be sort of... so you can just about see in. We've actually run out of stuff. I keep on putting this window away, I really shouldn't. So this is... inset panel. Just print more and more of it. That should be enough. So I don't know what I'm going to do about the doors yet, I must admit. But yeah, that starts to go inside, and we'll need to block that up, and we will need to put in this. We will be able to see this on the outside, so let's put that in. Glass. And on the outside, we don't actually see the portcullis thing. We won't be able to do that anyway. But and then, oh no, no, that was supposed to be painting. It's actually that button. So you can actually see, just about see into the thing. But hang on, let's probably take some of that off, actually, just like that. And that'll be like that, maybe. Which means we'll need some more background. I'll have to paint this up properly all at some point. Actually, the yellow inside actually looks okay. I might actually keep it yellow inside, so it's like painting. And keep it like grey on the outside. Also, in theory, I think the Titanic actually has a kind of like... the very bottom is red. It's painted red. We'll see what that looks like. If I can get the paint on again. There he is. Oh, into the lava. It's really hard to see. Even in the daytime, whatever day. There was the red beam. I think that's red. Oh, you're not going to be able to see this at all, are you? Got to be careful not to do the actual inside. There are a few awkward graphical interactions here and there when it comes to like painting and this panelling and stuff like that, but I'm not going to worry too much. I think I'm going to have it up to about that level. I think the new colouring. I think I might have just painted whatever the hell is in the background. I think I've actually got some ship in the background there, haven't I? Which I probably don't need. Also there. This is going to be more of a rough cut. But at the moment we're just keeping out the lava, so whatever. You're not going to be able to see the red, are you, at all? But I don't know. I think, door-wise, I'm just going to have to put in regular doors. Which it doesn't make much sense, like from a ship point of view, but I can't really put it in the background because the cabins are just too small to like have a door that looks like it's going outwards. And it would look a bit crap anyway, so... Oh, door rad. So we need a sort of, not portcullis. I think this is going to be a regular door. Maybe, I think it should be metallic, actually, just because it feels a sharp door. Crossed blades. Modern sliding door? No, don't want that. This is not necessarily that modern looking. Protectorate Academy door. Industrial door. Or an executive door. I think we'll have a bunch of them. Oh, it's big. Oh, piss. Oh, we've got... Right, come on. We want a thin door. A little thin door. None of your big uns. None of your executive doors. Might just have to be the iron door. Because that does actually feel realistic into the whole scheme of things, I think, for this sort of thing. Oh, apparently I've gone to sleep. And haven't we all? Right, so a little bit later, I've just smoothed all this off and cleaned things up a bit. I think that looks quite cool. I've decided against... I think I took out this from going out there. I decided you just don't need to see that on the outside. It can be nice and clean on the outside. You're not going to see a huge amount of it anyway, because most of the time you're seeing into here. And I've also raised the one window we've got to, well, above water level. It was a bit dumb having it actually in the ocean, in the lava ocean. So that's up in the air. I've also added this there, so it looks like this is starting to look like a proper cutaway. Oh, hang on, that's some... Well, it doesn't matter. All that stuff's going to get a bit more beaten up at some point. I mean, I need to like just do another level of this, really. I'm hoping we've actually got the right height. Because I might have... You never know, I might have buggered things up. But no, I think that's correct. I think I managed to go for total symmetry solutions. And there's a thing, it's actually giving good edging to this. You can see that it's got grey edging to this yellow bit. So long as I don't put the background in like behind any of the horizontal stuff, you actually get quite a nice little effect going on, which I quite like. And we also need to put in bed, put in bed, need to put in light. This needs to be extended a bit. I've been sorting out my hotbar to make it as easy as possible to do all this. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to have... I think I might have another cabin, or half a cabin. He's a lad. I'm going to have like another half cabin thing over to the right. Oh dear, buddy. I've done it. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing exactly what I said I shouldn't do. Nicens things up. Goes there. Then we need... Right there. You. See, once you've actually got a design scheme, or once you've got one sorted, it suddenly looks really good when you can just whip this sort of stuff through, and it starts to look good quite quickly as a result. Put that in there. That in there. And there, this could be doors for days and all. Although that's the one thing I haven't actually got in the hotbar. There we go. I wonder if I should actually have a different colour for each level. Like this can be like blue. The blue level. Oh, that's quite cool. Nice. And then we're going to have to sort of like do all this nonsense as well. This time I'll make it so that we can actually see... Hang on, I can get rid of all that now, can't I? And that. Anything else in the background here can go. Oh, tiny bit of lag there. Since this is going to be a cutaway, I'll make it so in this one you can see the table in the in the portcullis, but nothing else. So let's... I'm going to have to join it up a bit there. So we only need it to go to about there. And then this will all have to be walkable. So there will be table action there. Also, yeah, also the portcullis there. You won't get to see. There won't be a light here though. I don't think I've actually put glass in some of these. Oh, well, teleport action. All right. Go to the glass. Put the glass in. Try that again. There we go. And then the thing will go up there, but first of all we need to actually just do a bit more filling in, so we will need to do this all in one go. Like that. I don't need to do that just yet. Oh, that could all go. But yeah, then this is all going to be yellow, so... Oh, do we need another puck? No, we don't. Now having it like this also avoids the awkward questions of what kind of room will be in the diagonal bit. The answer is who cares, because we can't see it. Which makes things a lot easier. Because I have to do this in stages so I don't get trapped at all. And not be able to reach the things. So this is going to go... Right, that'll go up there. And... Got you. And... we have to have a little bit more background in, so you can't see the... There we go. And... paint. Be careful not to get the background. We will need to change this to blue as well. So we can get this in like that. That's supposed to be yellow down there. What's going on down there? I think there might be a... There we go. That's more like it. We also probably... I could have done with having another porthole kind of here. Oh, God! There's a rogue bit. So, oh, yeah, actually, I've got quite a reach on me. Right, up, up, up. That can go. That's actually... I think that needs to be a little bit bigger, doesn't it? Which is irritating, and it means I have to stop repainting it. Can I actually... Why won't it let me do that? Is there some background in there already? Ah, whatever. In the meantime, let's just get rid of all this. I need to, at some point, put the name Titanic... Oh, not Titanic. I'm going to call it the Subby Cow 7. I'm going to put a little plaque here and maybe an anchor. I think there might be an anchor in the game somewhere. But this is actually looking really cool. Good, I guess. Can't destroy me! Right, so this is going to be the fun deck. I'm literally just ignoring that. I can ignore it. I don't care. So this isn't necessarily going to be laid out in the same way up here. I might divide it in slightly more generously. And we need to put in things like a bar and stuff like that. I'll also need to probably put in a thing here. Make sure there's a little portcullis here. There's going to be a lot of darkness, but... what the hell. Oh! Frankly. I think that's going to go there, isn't it? Yes, there we go. Okay, we just need the glass in this one. That did not go in. There, now I did. We're going to run out of this now. Thankfully I made sheet loads of this, because this is the main material. It's our main man. So I think I'm going to kind of like carve it up like that, I think. That'll do. So I don't have to worry about anything else over to the left. There is a little bit there I need to get rid of. There, nice little cutaway. Although there's a... Oh, I didn't actually put glass in that bit. I think... Oh, maybe I did. Now I did. So at least that provides a little bit of light there. But it's not great, but... What the hell. So I'm in the mood for a bar. There should be a first-class cabin somewhere. Oh, hang on. Hang on, there's an anomaly there. We need a bit more background. There. Well, we'll do a bar, because I'm not quite sure how far out to the right. But we'll probably do a little bit more. As I say, I want to start a new cabin to the right a little bit, but it's all going to get squirrely and horrible. I'm going to probably bung in a load of junk and maybe even put some lava into this. We'll see how it goes. But first of all, as usual, I want to make it really look nice to start with and then ruin it at the end by squirreling things up a bit. Right. So this is going to be using the familiar old stuff. Saloon bar. Saloon cabinet. Probably not the saloon door. A sconce. Maybe a little piano, so this is going to be a bit like the Wild West Assy would build. Lots of chairs. A spittoon, ooh. A couple of them. And tumblers. Maybe a few of them. Right, so we've got furniture for days now. God. So we put this... Maybe... Try and make it away from the portcullises if we can. See, I remember making shelves for this. I think it was in the banyan tree build. We actually did a little saloon bar underneath the banyan tree, but I don't want to do it exactly the same as that. In fact, what I'll probably do is just do this instead. There. We'll need a bunch of tables. Like that. Did I make some chairs? Yes, I did. I only made 3. That's probably not ideal. Can I fit that in? I can. I think I might actually move the bar ever so slightly to the left, just so it's not overlapping too much. We can't get that. We can never get that symmetrical. Some glasses. Can I not put anything on top of that? Apparently not. What's that? An executive door. Bin. And so the lighting here, yeah, will be. It's supposed to be a wall sconce, but... Not really sure. We'll put one there and one there. Which means we don't really want that there. We've only got 3 of these. put that there, and in theory we should have another one, shouldn't we? Saloon light. Which means... Oh, we can't... Oh, fuck it. Never mind. I'm tempted to put another antler there, just because I've got 99 more. There. Just need a sign. It's a sign. Oh, the spittoon can go there. It's right next to the bar. Not really much we can do there, I don't think. There's a piano as well. Well, depends how far over to the right we get. We might be able to get a lovely, lovely little piano up there. I think so, yeah. Let's bung one on. And we'll make the dividing line kind of here-ish. Yeah, but this is looking rather cool. Need to fill in the bottom bit. I think what we'll do in this episode, we'll do this can be the build of two halves. Like we'll build this half of the ship in this episode, and then the broken crash bit that's in the lava can be the next episode. That's going to be a bit more confusing. I still actually haven't done anything up here with any funnels or masts or something like that. I also need another kind of cabin stuff here. I think we'll just finish off this episode. Actually, we won't quite finish this half, but it's going to get a lot faster once we actually get into the. Now we know what we're doing, and now we know what the design is like. It's going to go a lot faster. So I'll quickly see what kind of engine-y type stuff we've got. Let's actually see if there's any actual engine. No. We just basically need boiler room type stuff. So, boiler might be a bit small. I have a red one. You know you could do that. Where's the boiler gone? Did I even print it? Oh, it's there. Oh, it's... God damn it. It's clothing. Don't want clothing. Steam... Oh, there we go. Boilers and things. Valves. Steam. Half-life. No, not half-life. Medium steam boiler. An erect boiler. I'm sure there's probably better stuff I can use for this. I think I always resort to this sort of thing. But... those drains can probably go now. Another small one. I think I made 3 of everything, didn't I? Which was kind of dumb. Well, that's supposed to be like... That's okay, even though technically that's incorrect, because that's not supposed to be the floor. Although, having said that, it probably would go up in the air because it's at the bottom of the ship, so I'm okay with that. I think this is just going to have to be kind of like a random decoration. I don't think it's going to have to make a huge amount of sense. Saloon, some bloody tumblers. Did I actually put a cabinet there in the end for all the booze? I don't know. I'm wondering whether we should actually try and get a larger one in here. It feels like it should be a bit more engine-y. So get a medium and a large one, see what they look like. I mean, I know these are big. That's actually a bit too big, so it might have to be the medium one. Oh, that fits perfectly. Nice. Good. Although it's a bit ropey looking, but never mind. The small one can probably... Oh, it doesn't quite fit because of the bloody portcullis. I'll put it over to the right when we actually get there. Right, okay, so we'll stop here. Because, yeah. Oh, God! Because I think the next thing to do is going to be a major thing up there. But what I'll do is I'll just do a little bit of cleaning. We do need to do... I think we need to take off the paint here, don't we? Like that. There's something wrong there. Well, actually, that... I think there actually needs to be some background there. Or maybe not. Not quite sure where there's white bits there, but never mind. This bit's wrong. All about attention to detail, this sort of build. And I think that's good down here. Oh, we're missing a table. Missing an entire table. Ooh! I wonder if we can actually fit in also an additional... Someone's been having a cheeky booze down in their cabin. Also, someone's got a spittoon, just for whatever reasons they have. I like the idea of personalising the cabins just a little bit. But... Ram skull. Ah, cool. This is actually going quite nicely, I think. But yeah, we'll pick it up again in the next episode. So I'll stand on the bar. and admire my design. I'm not sure that looks brilliant, but I might actually have to have another one there as well. Oh, God damn it, that was loud. I saw it. I always left bits behind. Well, that mod does prevent things from being destroyed, but it doesn't prevent this sort of thing. There's meteor on my ship. I'm going to leave it there. That's going to be one of the reasons why the ship sank, or something. That's all part of the lore. Cool. Okay, so thanks for watching. Do subscribe and all that. Yeah, watch the next episode, which I'll link to when I actually make the damn thing, and all the usual stuff. Check out my Patreon if you want to help support the channel, keep us all going, keep us getting new indie games, new equipment, and all that sort of thing. And also buys me the occasional coffee. Brackets beer. Brackets whiskey. Brackets 100% pure alcohol. Actually, coffee. Coffee will do. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.